Welcome to this InvestGlass webinar. Thank you very much for spending time, few minutes, 20 minutes, in fact, for this webinar with us today. It's a pleasure to discuss with you and exchange about the top hot topic of the AI, artificial intelligence. I'm Alexander Gaillard. I'm the CEO of InvestGlass. And with no further ado, we're going to explain you what we've been preparing in 2024 and what is going to happen with our predictions in 2025. So with no further ado, let me share you now my screen. Again, welcome to this InvestGlass presentation. Why people are using AI? People are using AI first for three main problems. First, they want to do more with fewer resources. Second, they want to build out personalized content instantly. And three, they want to serve smaller niches. And that's always the challenge, how to serve more niches with less resources. Of course, the challenges here are collecting the data for compliance, difficulty of organizing quality meeting for sales or bankers, growing marketing impact for marketing team. This is the biggest issues we are tackling with artificial intelligence. The objective, of course, is to automate the whole journey, not only the marketing piece, which everyone is now jumping on, but also the onboarding, the transaction, and even the solicitation, the proposals. So why people are coming to InvestGlass? They're coming to InvestGlass first because they're looking for a Swiss sovereign solution. They're looking for ready-made automation, and you'll see that this is highly needed when we are using AI. And of course, they're looking for Swiss quality projects. So InvestGlass offers around a dozen tools. You see some of them here, and they're all connected together, connected also with different LLMs and SLMs. People come to us, of course, because they want to have a Swiss sovereign solution with no impact with the US, so Swiss residency and Swiss sovereignty of the data. You keep the sovereignty and the residency. Now, it took us InvestGlass some time to reach this level of bringing the LLM, because for us it was very important to be able to serve InvestGlass on CPUs and GPUs that are small enough, but yet efficient to offer, I would say, a resilient process. And this resilience process, wherever are your stack. This is extremely important. So we are not dependent on an OpenAI or an equivalent server. We can host it on-prem. For example, Llama or Mistral can be hosted on-prem with InvestGlass stack. The idea is how you're going to plan then, during your journey, the whole collection of data and interact with this collection of data that you keep collecting in your businesses. How you're going to readjust. And you're going to see that human readjustments, this is the first prediction, is limited. We believe that machine is going to be used way more than human in 2025. Why? Because when you're filling in your pipeline, and you all know that, at a certain point, you cannot handle more prospects or clients. Your pipeline is full. I'm not talking about sales that sometimes are just filling their pipeline. So how do you automate this? Of course, you can use InvestGlass capacity workflow management. Here you see an example. InvestGlass will help you to route the right opportunities to the right segments of employees. But having a lot of compliance and making sure that we serve niches is a real challenge. So, of course, automation can be an answer, and some of you here today that are actively using InvestGlass are using InvestGlass automation every day for KYCs, for all those processes, but still you have some hurdles because those automation might not be sufficient. Some of you might also be using approval processes, which are automations which require an approval, human approval. But here again, the problem is once you're going to trigger this automation, someone needs to approve or reject it, right? So you have a bottleneck. And of course, when you have this type of dashboards, you have to quickly synthesize the data and accept or reject the right prospects or clients during those processes of account opening. Cumbersome, bottleneck, human bottleneck. So this is Swiss AI in actions. How do we solve this problem? First, as you see here, this is an investment matrix. So it's an example for bankers where we're going to find who can buy what. And then we have a rule-based engine, old style rule-based engine. We are a strong believer that agentic rule-based engine are needed at the core of your AI before you start having a fuzzy search. Of course, now InvestGlass, as you know, has smart agents, which helps you to create your own scripts, which will help you to then facilitate the selection of pre-built templates for your sales, for your bankers, for your compliance, for your marketing. You select the variables, you select the models. Here, you select the models from the whole environment of InvestGlass, and then the machine will help you to generate text. But the problem is that the architecture of InvestGlass is very dense, as you know. There's a portfolio management system, there's a CRM. How do you synthesize all this data? First, we had a very simplified model, which was looking at the customer data and progressively tracking the behavior, was doing some human reinforcement. But we found out that this was not sufficient. This first model was not sufficient. Also, it was a problem because this first model was not stopping hazardous recommendation. You cannot invest into alcohol. You don't want to invest into a specified issuer, a country. Still, the machine could give you some recommendation of investing into this industries. So we looked into the different types of group policies, 4 types of groups, policy initiation, rewards, search, and learning. And we found that we could improve the LLM by re-injecting a layer of LLM. So you start from the query on the top left, you clarify the request, you push the search, you do then a retesting. You see on the bottom right, the retesting until you get a sufficient result. You complete the content, you show the display. Of course, you can still have a reinforcement, but by having this do it again until test pass, this is creating a machine reinforcement, which we believe is the way to scale in 2025. This means that we can now harvest the data from the CRM, from the portfolio management system, from different sources to help you in your recommendation process, but also generate investment recommendation, sales recommendation like never before, because we can collect different data from different sources to automate and offer insights like never before. So what are the 5 top predictions? First, policy initiation. We think that we'll be able to empower the human like never before, helping human to navigate and understand complex problems. And trust me, in finance, it's complex. Second, reward design. We believe that the machine could be actually the key of the reward and not the human, meaning that the machine will be deciding which type of thinking and which type of thought process is actually the most relevant to reach the target, whatever is the optimal target that you're looking to achieve. Then faster search. Instead of having a huge model, we believe that smaller model and faster search can be implemented, reducing the power of GPUs and even potentially have more CPUs usage throughout the usage of InvestGlass CRM and LLMs. Then self-learning. We believe that the machine will be able to look through the compliance policies to improve at scale different types of management, such as inventories management, Monte Carlo simulations on the larger data sets, and not only on the investor or consumer base or inventory or portfolio based. And last, we believe that the insights themselves sooner or later will be adaptable by the machine. So it means that you will start building your pipelines, your templates, and then the machine will help you to improve those models based on the rewards that have been selected by the machine itself. So those are the 5 predictions that we are believing. I mean, of course, we are working towards this evolution, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. If you have any questions, of course, send us a message at contact@investglass.com or visit investglass.com. Thank you very much for watching this webinar about InvestGlass top AI predictions for 2025. We look forward to build amazing automations and amazing AIs projects with you next year. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching, and speak to you soon.